Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm going to share my makeup haul that was part of the makeup academy that I was training at. So we had one day that was meant for shopping, just a few hours in the morning, where we went to a few stores and we got good discounts on that particular day. Also, I have a few products in here that were separate from the shopping day, but I figured I would just add them in here so that it's one video instead of making another haul video. Okay, I'm going to start with Charlotte Tilbury. That's the most easy to spot from all the things that I have in front of me. So starting with that, you guys know I love the Airbrush Flawless Filter, the powder. So I did pick up all three shades, light, medium and dark, for my kit. Also from Charlotte Tilbury, I picked up both the shades in the Film Star Bronze and Glow palettes. So basically you get a highlighter and a contour kind of a shade, a bronzer basically. So that's the light one and this is the dark one. So against my skin tone, you can see how these shades look. I also picked up one of the Matte Revolution lipsticks and I picked up the shade Walk of Shame, which looks like this, and I've already got so much use out of this one. It was like my go-to color when I was at the academy. So I've used up about 1/3 of the bullet already. Very comfortable formula, but not very long lasting. You do have to touch up throughout the day. I did get a backup of my favorite black eye kohl, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Kohl Eye Pencil in Bedroom Black. I picked up the new mascara that Charlotte Tilbury has released. It's the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. That's what this is like. I still haven't formed an opinion about this, but from initial application it just seems quite natural, at least on my eyelashes. But I do have to play around with this to get my final opinion on it. Let me know if you'd like a review video on this. Next, I also picked up the Retoucher, which is basically your under eye concealer. So it comes in this highlighter pen, quite similar to the YSL Touche Chocolat, but this one doesn't have the radiance. It's more thicker in consistency and more concealer-like, but at the same time not heavy under the eyes. That's what I have on very lightly today, and I am in the shade number 4. I picked up 3 lip liners for my kit from Charlotte Tilbury. I picked up this nude shade, which is Pillow Talk, which is very popular, which is way too light for me. Then I picked up Bond Girl, which is like an intermediate shade. Then I also picked up Love Trap, which is probably something that I can get some use out of. And the last product I picked up from Charlotte Tilbury is this little eye quad, and this is the palette Transform Eyes, which says Bigger, Brighter Eyes Filter. And I am doing a review video on this palette and creating 3 different looks, one of which is this one, and it will be up on my channel sometime in June. So be on the lookout for that. And then lastly, they left me with a bunch of samples for the Magic Eye Cream, the Magic Cream for the face, and also their clay mask, which I've been really enjoying. Now moving on to Bobbi Brown, because there's only a few products I think from them that I bought. So I bought this hydrating face tonic. It's just basically a toner, and I thought this would be nice to add to my kit. It does smell fantastic, and it's not a glass bottle, so it's good for carrying around in your kit. I also bought the Bobbi Brown eye cream, which is called the Hydrating Eye Cream, and this was recommended because I did buy the concealer and foundation palette, so they did recommend using this under the concealers. And then lastly, the major purchase at Bobbi Brown was this BBU palette. So if you open this, you get all the foundation shades on one side, and the names are on the center divider. So that's very convenient. I bought this because it's just easy for me to cater to a lot of skin tones quite quickly, and then depending on what shades I use up initially, then I can decide what shades I need to buy in other foundations, or even in the same if I like the formula. And on the other side, you get all the concealers, correctors, peach correctors and whisk correctors that you possibly need. So these can also be used for cream highlighting and contouring the face, so it's quite multi-purpose, so it's definitely an investment. Sorry, one more product from Bobbi Brown is this vitamin enriched face base. Again, this is like a moisturizer primer in one kind of a product. Again, recommended under their cream foundation. So that's the reason I picked this one up. From Benefit, I just picked up this trial size for this Bad Gal Bang mascara. And I've used it only once and I'm not very impressed on my eyelashes. So again, if you're interested in a review for this, do let me know and I can film that for you. but I still have to try it a few more times before I form an opinion about this mascara. Now from NARS, I picked up 3 products. The first one is the Soft Matte Concealer, and I picked up the shade Medium Dark 1 or Biscuit. And this is just amazing. I really have been enjoying using this concealer, and as you can see, since I've bought it, I've made quite a dent in this spot. It's just really nice on the skin. I've used it as an under eye concealer on my acne scarring, and I feel like this is like a matte version of the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. So I've really been loving this. So that's something I highly recommend if you're in the market for a new concealer. The next product I picked up from NARS is another toner. Don't ask me why I picked up so many toners. I just love the smell of these, I guess. So it's their multi-action hydrating toner, and it had a lot of skincare benefits that the person there was talking about, and we all got to use and try a lot of different products, and I was quite impressed with the claims of this. So it's supposed to suit all skin types, so I did buy this for myself. And then lastly from NARS, I did buy an eyeshadow. This is the stunning blue eyeshadow that they have. This is the shade Outreamer. And at any pro store, you can get just the pan. You don't need to get that big size for the eyeshadow with the outer packaging. So that was wonderful, and I can't wait to use this in a tutorial. Then from the Body Shop, I have a few products. I got a backup of the Tea Tree Night Lotion, which I really like. If you're interested in seeing how this works, just check out any of my skincare videos, the recent ones anyway. And I have mentioned how I like to use this in my routine. Next, I picked up a backup of my current sunscreen, which is from the Body Shop. It's the Multi Protection Essence. So just got a backup because I was running low on the other one. And then lastly, I got a makeup remover. So this is their Body Shop Chamomile Sumptuous Cleansing Butter. So it's just a solid cleansing butter that you can warm up in your hands, and then it turns into an oil that you can get your makeup off with. So I love cleansing oils in general, so this butter formula is not new to me. It smells divine. If you get a chance to go to a Body Shop, just go in and smell this. It's amazing. I love it. Very relaxing and soothing kind of a scent. But so far I've used so much, and I feel like I'm using quite a bit of this to get my makeup off compared to oils. So I am testing how long this lasts, so I will have to report back if this is going to be a repurchase or not, because the product itself is quite good, but I get the same result with my cleansing oil, and if that works out cheaper, I'm definitely buying that over the butter. From The Ordinary, I recently picked up their AHA BHA peeling solution, and I've used it about twice so far, and I've really enjoyed how soft it makes my skin due to the exfoliating property. So it's something my skin is enjoying, but I need to use it for a longer time before I give my true opinion about this. But so far so good. From Smashbox, I think I picked up only one product. Surprising. I think they didn't have much discount, probably only like 20%. So it's the Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. So this was supposed to be good for oily skin, so that's the reason I've picked up. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know if it works or not. So that's something I have to test out. From Urban Decay, I picked up 2 products. First is another primer for oily skin. This is called their De-Slick Complexion Primer, which is supposed to have shine control, pore minimizing, and mattifying properties. So again, this is something I haven't used, so I did try it on my hand. It was very mattifying. So I can't wait to see if the mattifying effect lasts throughout the day on my oily skin. So I will be putting that to test pretty soon. Then the other product I picked up from Urban Decay is another backup for the De-Slick Setting Spray, which is the one they recommend for oily skin. Okay, random, but I did pick up a lash glue for my kit, and that's the Duo Brush On adhesive, and this is latex free, so it's great for all clients, even people with latex allergy. During the course, one of the instructors was this lovely lady called Barbara Carranza. Yes, that's how you say her name. So she is like the master of brows. So she does a lot of microblading and all of those brow services, I guess, but she also sells her own tweezers and brushes. So I did pick up one of each during the course. This tweezer, seriously, hands down, is the best tweezer I've ever used. I have no idea what it is. Probably is the shape and the angle at which this is. It's so good, not only for tweezing, but also for picking up things you want to stick on your face. So like jewels, you know, perfect for applying eyelashes because it doesn't block the way, and you can really pinch your eyelashes with the fake ones once you apply it. So really enjoy using this, and I definitely will be repurchasing it if I lose it for some reason. But you can get this on QVC or even on her website. So that's Barbara Carranza, Carranza or ZA. And then this is the brush that she's recently launched. I don't think this is available on QVC yet, but it will be in the future. It's a really nice brow brush, especially for powder. So this is the one I've been using recently and I really love it. That's a good brush. And then for my kit, I also picked up a set of these bottles, spray bottles. So I just use them to, decant some of the isopropyl alcohol or in my brush cleanser or just water, just to have in my kit at all times. So I believe I got a pack of 3 of these for £1 or £2. I can't remember the store right now, but I will link it in the description box below. And then from Amazon, I did buy disposable wands. So I bought a bunch of disposable mascara wands and also lip wands. These are essential in your kit. I also finally went to a MUJI store, which is a Japanese store, I believe, and I purchased a few things. The first one are these tiny little cotton buds. If you're a makeup artist, you need these in your life. They are so small. If I bring it closer, they're really tiny, perfect for cleaning up your makeup, blending, taking off any mascara that's transferred onto your eyelid or anything. Very multi-purpose. So I did buy this and I got a few backup rolls. Another thing I saw at MUJI was this, which is a bunch of cotton pads. So you get about 165 sheets in here, and they're all pre-cut already, and this was only for $1.95. So I thought this was great to compare with the Shiseido cotton pads. I'm not sure where I can buy those here in the UK, but these seemed promising, so that's the reason I purchased this. And then the last thing I purchased from MUJI are these empty containers. They're squeeze-out containers, so they have a lid and you can squeeze out the products. So what I did with these is emptied out some of my foundations. So because I don't want to carry any of my foundations that are in glass bottles, I just emptied them into this and labeled with a label maker, whatever foundation it is. So it's really easy to carry in your kit. So I think I picked up like 8 of these. And then finally we have MAC Cosmetics, and I have a lot of products to go through. So I picked up Invisible Set Powder. This is just good for setting your foundation. And because it's invisible, it'll work with most skin tones except for the really deep skin tones. I did end up getting one Fix Plus spray. As a primer and moisturizer, I did buy the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. So that's supposed to be good as a base, so I did buy that. Another primer moisturizer, kind of a hybrid, which is great especially on mature skin, anybody with fine lines or pores, enlarged pores I mean. This MAC Time Check Lotion is supposed to be good, so I did buy that. I bought a strobe cream, and this is the color Gold Light, which is stunning on almost all skin tones. That's the reason I chose the gold one. I did get a sample size of the cleanser foil just to try and see how it does on my skin, and then I can use it if my client needs it. Did get a baby version of Fix Plus. This was free when I attended one of the MAC masterclasses. I did pick up a trial size of the oil control lotion, and this is supposed to be fantastic for people with oily skin. So it's just a moisturizer but without leaving any oily residue, so it's quite good. I've been using it quite regularly and it's really promising. I did pick up a trial size of the strobe cream. I did get this free at the MAC Masterclass, which is another small strobe cream. I also picked up the eye cream by MAC, which is the Fast Response eye cream, which is good at depuffing the under eyes. It also sits really nice under concealer. I also picked up the mattifying gel by MAC, and it's just a primer for oily skin, so a really nice product. I didn't want to buy too many lip glosses, so I just picked up the clear lip gloss by MAC, which is stunning. It just has super high shine. I picked up a few shades of the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Did pick up these 4 shades, so catering from the lightest to the deepest skin tone. And then in between I already have a few shades and I can always mix and match shades. And I also purchased the pumps, which are sold separately for whatever reason. And then if I need to dilute it for an editorial or a fashion photo shoot, I did get the mixing medium to make it more sheer. I did purchase the water-based mixing medium also. This is great to use with pigments and glitter. I did pick up one of their brush cleansers. I picked up the Pro Longwear Concealer in NC35. I already have 30 and 42 in this range, so I wanted to add that shade. I picked up this mini eyelash curler, and I have to tell you, this is fantastic, especially if you have those irritating corner lashes like here and the baby lashes right in here that don't get curled, or some of them escape when you use the traditional eyelash curler. This is fantastic. I've been really enjoying using that. Did pick up an eyeliner brush by MAC. This is 210, really fine liner brush. I picked up a brown lip liner called Chestnut by MAC. I did pick up a brown bronze eye kohl, which is called Teddy. I picked up 4 paint pots. They're all Pro Longwear. I picked up Soft Ochre, Painterly for my light to medium skin tones, and then for tan to darker skin tones I have Groundwork and White Natural. I picked up the eyeliner by MAC called Liquilas Liner. This is budge proof. It is fantastic. I picked up a shade of blot powder called Medium Dark. I already have a dark version of this, but that's a little bit dark for me, so I have to probably mix this and that to get my shade, but this is the next lighter shade from that. I also picked up 2 more shades of the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, one which is light for my light skin tone clients, and then one which is medium, which looks like this. I already have darker shades that are closer to my skin tone and deeper, so I didn't buy any more. Then at the MAC Masterclass, I did get a Twig lipstick for free, so I might give this to my mom, or if she doesn't want it, I'll just add it to my kit. And then I purchased this beautiful liquid lipstick by MAC, and it's the shade Fashion Legacy. It's their retro matte liquid lipstick, which looks stunning. I purchased the Pro Concealer and Correct palette in the shade Medium. They didn't have the other shades that I wanted, but I was able to get those at IMATS. I picked up 3 lip palettes. First one is Editorial Reds. This is Select Plums. This is Modern Brown. So again, just different formula of lipstick all in one palette, which is very convenient and arranged by shade. So it also has very popular shades from MAC, so you know they're kind of fail-proof. I think we're on to the last few products. I did pick up a powder blush for my light skin tone clients, and this is in the shade Blush Baby. It's a really pale pink blush. And lastly, I did pick up one of the cream color bases. This is in the shade Pearl, so it's good for light to medium skin tones. And then I already have Improper Copper, which looks fantastic on skin tones similar to mine, so tan or even darker skin tones. So that's all the products for this haul. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you'd like a review on any particular product, do leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.